Hello YouTube, this is APK Rampage with a airsoft review of the Scar L by Dboys. Let's get into this review. So the Sportline Scar L comes with a full metal upper receiver and a polymer lower receiver, polymer pistol grip to a polymer stock, 3-position stock with a 2-position cheek riser, and you're going to fold the stock around with this button, flip it around. You have an ambidextrous semi-safe on the other side. Mine's broken, but you have a lefty mag release with your bolt catch. Imitation bolt, you cock it all the way back. The bolt moves all the way back to adjust your hop up. So it has a somewhat a see-through plastic hop up system. It's pretty nice. I do recommend getting a flat hop. Works flawlessly. And then when I get the stock, there was some air leak, so I took Teflon tape and wrapped it around the hop-up system and barrel, so I have a better air seal, and it works a lot better. Bumps FPS up about 2 FPS to 5 FPS for when I wrap it, so it's better air seal. And so that's pretty nice. Up it down will be hop up, push it up, no hop. Full metal rails with my Magpul AoE. Comes with a adapter. A barrel extension. You get 3 pins on the back to disassemble the stock. 1 pin, 2 pin, 3 pin right there, the last one. You undo those out, you pull the stock back via spring, and then it'll have your wires connecting. You just unplug that or feed it through the connector, pull it through the stock, and then pull your stock off. And then once you have your stock off, you push out your bolt there. You slide out your whole lower, and you have your gearbox in a standard M16, M4 style. Undo the 2 screws, pull it out, do the 2 screws or 4 screws in here, pull that out, have your gearbox. There'll be a pin here, and then your selector switch, you have to pry it out. I know it's really nice. You kind of wreck it, but that's what it is. You strip it. Mine's broken, so it's only go safe, barely full auto, and then my other side's broken because it's not took out properly, and my other one's gone, so that's what it is. So it goes, it's regular, so safe, semi, full. So yeah, full metal receiver. You can take it off by 2 pins, pull it off, and then you have your grip, fake gas tube compensator. So it comes with a 350 millimeter long inner barrel with just a standard 6.08 regular bore with a regular nub and a hop-up system, all plastic. Really nice hop-up system actually. It's stock, so I could range and hit targets pretty well with this. So right here you get 14 millimeter counterclockwise threads. This is a barrel adapter. Then you have counterclockwise threads up here too. So you just untwist it and then twist. Then under this I have an extended inner barrel to compensate for the shorter inner barrel. I put a newer one, longer range. So it comes with 14 millimeter counterclockwise threads built into the gas block up here. So going to the sling mounts. So we have one sling mount right here on this side to hold down your sling if you want a 2-point sling. Same thing on the other side. Standard sling next to your gas block. And if you go down to the back of the gun, you have a back sling mount for where you want to do like a 1-point sling. Pretty nice for that too. So you could also do 2-point slings connected to the front sling mount. So going back to the gun, you have another sling mount right there that you could put. Right now I just have my FPS tag for where I shoot my rifle. So that's really 3 sling mounts of this rifle. So it comes with a full metal upper receiver. Actually, here, I'll do it in this one. Full metal upper receiver. It's not that nice finished look that most scars look like. It's more of a green tan texture. It's pretty nice when you come brand new, but mine's a little scuffed up because it's a little older. So on the top rails, you have numbers for every segment you get. So you could put your scopes and other attachments on top to the right ones you want, so you could be tactical and stuff like that. Just going back to the back rear of the gun, you have a 3-point stock. So you got 1, 2, 3. That's the last one, and then you come to your cheek riser. You go 2 and 1, where you take it off, and that's where you store your battery. You can't fit a 9.6, but you could fit a 8.4 and a LiPo battery. And then this is your stock. It flips over. So you just press this black button right here. You press it, just fling it right over, and it connects right here. And it just stays in place pretty well. A little wobble, but that's what you get. You pull it down a little bit, swing it over, and you snap it into place. So that's how you do your sling. So to disassemble your rifle, you want to take out this pin right here, the pin on top, and there'll be another pin over here. So you just undo it with a Phillips or Allen key. It's really hard to do this one-handed. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Then you gotta get your top one. So you just pull it straight out. That'll be a spring in your wiring. You want to finesse this wiring out. You want to take your cover off like that. Finesse the crap out of it. You pull your wiring out. You pull your spring guide and spring off. And then up here you'll have a little pin. Punch that out. Ooh, nice shot. Pull that pin out, and then you'll be able to slide off your gun, because this pin doesn't hold anything, just holds the gearbox in place. You just slide your gun out. So you got your gearbox, and then your wiring and all that stuff, and then you have your hop-up system. This is your mock bolt. To reassemble your gearbox, you push your hop-up all the way up. There's a spring, but push it all the way up. You take your fake bolt. You slide it in right on the grooves that come with the bolt. You want to make sure the charging handle's all the way forward. Put your bolt in, have it hold in place. And you want to take your gun, your gearbox has little slits on the sides. So you want to make it perfectly with the slits in there, so you could fit it. So on the stock Scar, I recommend running a 9.6, because on the standard Dboys motor, it runs maybe 9 BBs a second, and then the trigger response is really bad because the AOE and it's not shimmed properly. So what I totally recommend is getting a 9.6 by Valcom, even though it's taped together and I have to refuse it because it came apart because I've abused the crap out of it. Very nice, holds its charge, and everything is perfect. So it's wired to the small to medium connectors, and so once you plug it in, so it's wired to small connectors right now with my 9.6 1600 milliamp. Right now my rifle's only been set to semi and safe, so it's considered more civilian. I don't like full auto because once I get my guns up and running, my high cap magazines can't feed to the right. So right now it's on semi with a JG Blue motor, AOE corrected, shimmed perfectly, 9.6, and I have a SHS Swiss cheese piston. So go to just a basic shooting test with my little amplifier. So you go down here and just listen to it. So when you shoot the gun, it has a little recoil, just standard, feeling your spring come back and forth. After every shot, you hear a little ringing noise just because it's hollow up here with your fake bolt and a spring holding it back. So I'll do a little trigger response test, not fully charged. I'll do it as fast as I can. Decent rate of fire on semi, but it's pretty nice trigger response. And if you want to make your motor height correctly, you go down here, take a flathead, you just adjust it, flathead or like a coin or whatever you do. That's how you do adjusting that to make your best trigger response nice. So in the gearbox, it's stock, it's all stock besides the new motor, shimmed, and my Swiss cheese piston. Same contacts, same everything in there, same spring. So right now on this JG Blue motor, it pulls maybe about 11 BBs a second, but the trigger response is better than the full auto, just semi, because it's shimmed perfectly and all that stuff. I really recommend getting a LiPo battery because I feel this G&G gearbox shell can handle it. The piston and the gears can handle this totally, and then the motor flawlessly will work perfectly. So right now with .2s, I'm shooting about 340, 350 FPS around consistency. And then going to your hop up, on .2s, I could hit a man-sized target at 200 feet easily. With .3s, I was able to hit a head-sized target at maybe about 200 feet pretty well. The hop up is very consistent. It does not move when you shoot full auto or semi. So I just let the bolt go forward. The weight of the rifle, I weighed it. It's about 8 pounds. Pretty easy to hold one-handed midway, but to use it as a pistol one-handed is really bad. It's a little too front heavy because the full metal receiver and then a few attachments I put on here. It's pretty nice. But two-handed works flawlessly, amazing. I love it. Not the way I love it because I like my lighter polymer guns. So I'll be coming out with a shooting test video soon. I know I have not been doing consistently. I've been really busy with schoolwork and tons of other activities I've been involved with. And so I'm going to try to do a shooting test. I'm working on my CCP09 shooting test right now. My camera's been acting up, my laptop's been freaking out, so I'm not able to do that right now. But I'll be trying to put up a shooting review soon since I don't have much to do this weekend or in the future. But I'll get back to you guys with a shooting review and show you how accurate this rifle is.